Breaking news. This is hot off the presses. NAR has settled its lawsuits across the board for all the litigation that is currently on the table against them in these commission lawsuits. Brian here with Lamacchia Realty. This just came through from HousingWire, so let's jump into it real quick. NAR settles commission lawsuit for $418 million. The settlement bans NAR from establishing any sort of rules regarding agent commissions. This is unbelievable. I think if you follow this channel, you know that I've been talking about this for months. In my last video, I talked about the DOJ had their statement of interest and they said that they want to decouple the commissions. NAR is now essentially agreeing to do what they have requested and are settling all of this before it even gets to that point. So let's read about it real quick. The National Association of Realtors has agreed to pay $418 million in damages to settle the commission lawsuits. The story was first reported by the New York Times. NAR's legal counsel approved the settlement agreement early Friday morning. It has yet to be filed in court. Lawyers for the trade organization told the Times that they anticipate the settlement will be filed in the coming weeks. However, it will still be subject to court approval. According to NAR, this settlement brings an end to all of the litigation claims brought by home sellers. It's interesting. They said home sellers. There's also some lawsuits out there or from home buyers. So we'll see how that plays out in the coming months. In addition to the damages payment, the settlement also bans NAR from establishing any sort of rules that would allow a seller's agent to set compensation for a buyer's agent. So the cooperating compensation, kiss it goodbye. It is no longer in effect. Additionally, all fields displaying broker compensation on MLSs must be eliminated, and there is a blanket ban on the requirement that agents subscribe to MLSs in the first place in order to offer or accept compensation for their work. I also saw this coming. If you look at my video from November of last year, when the ruling came out, when the judgment came out, I said the big winner here is going to be these third-party sites like Zillow. Now, at the time, the stock price, the share price was down around $30. It's now up $60. So it's almost doubled in value since then. And because people were like, oh no, it's going to be a disaster for sites like Zillow, I thought the exact opposite. And as it turns out, I was correct, because right now they're basically saying like MLSs, we don't necessarily need them anymore because we have other sites and it's all accessible to the general public. And there's really no value in adding your listings into MLS if there's no offer of compensation. So there's so much in this. I don't even know where to begin, but let's keep reading. NAR has worked hard for years to resolve this litigation in a manner that benefits our members and American consumers. It has always been our goal to preserve consumer choice and protect our members to the greatest extent possible. This settlement achieves both of those goals. No, it doesn't. Lamacchia Wright, the interim CEO of NAR, said in a statement, ultimately, continuing to litigate would have hurt members and their small businesses. While there could be no perfect outcome, this agreement is the best outcome we could achieve in the circumstances. It provides a path forward for our industry, which makes up nearly 1/5 of the American economy, and NAR. For over a century, NAR has protected and advanced the right to real property ownership in this country, and we remain focused on delivering on that core mission. With this settlement agreement, NAR joins Anywhere, RE/MAX, and Keller Williams in settling the commission lawsuits. So there is a lot to unpack here. I'm sure we're going to learn more about this settlement, but basically it's $418 million that they agree to pay to the plaintiffs. That is a huge sum of money. Catchmark is laughing all the way to his bank, which is where much of this money is going to go. It's going to go to the attorneys. It's not going to go to the actual plaintiffs who were allegedly, quote unquote, harmed, which is absolutely BS. This is a sham. This is tragic. I am, as a realtor myself, I am deeply, deeply, deeply disappointed in NAR settling this lawsuit. This is something that needed to go. Continue to fight, continue to challenge them, because all you're doing is just caving to their demands, which is not the way that this should have been handled. We should have fought much, much harder in this because what they're doing is just flat out wrong. But anyways, those are my opinions. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about this. Do you see this as a win for the industry? Do you see it as a win for consumers? I can't wait when we're looking back a couple years from now when there's no more buyer agency and they're like, oh, all these buyers are getting screwed when they buy these houses, and now they're going to have to go sue the seller and the listing agent. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but now we have our answer. Of course, it still needs to get proven to the courts, but we'll see how it all plays out. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. And if you did like this video, make sure that you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Have a great day. Take care.